Kala, my name is Lala Skolo, aka Motoko Vandale Vandale Satsoro Koniki Tabaka Mafuka Tabaka Mabubu. Oh, sure, Tokele Pologo. Yagata ya panda Jigele Morago as always. Today, guys, heartily my sunflower. She's behind the production. I'm with interesting guests. Yeah, if Lee was sitting here, she would say you guys are interesting. However, now I know that you guys are interesting. And this is Miss EJN and Lerato Beats. How are you guys doing? When I was telling Miss
Beautiful,
EJN,
amazing, everything.
circumcised.
I'm good.
You good?
Yes.
And who's Miss EJN? Before we go to Lerato, who's you? Who are you?
Miss EJN is a strong, outspoken. Um, okay, Miss EJN is an amazing woman. She's joy.
You joy. You are all that. The happiness. And who's Lerato Beats? I just knew you recently, but and you every time we speak, you talk as if I know a lot about you. So today it's my chance. No, now it's my chance to know a lot about you. And most interesting is that you won't be telling only me. You'll be telling me. You'll be telling the people who is Lerato Beats.
Okay, well, LeratoBeats ke ntwana Pitori. O ke ntwana bole go tseng Limpopo, a golela Pitori. Right now, go zolela go Jozi. Once I had them. Yeah, I'm a producer, rap artist, songwriter, actor, dancer, and I bet I can dance better than you.
I've never seen you dancing. So far the score is still 1-0 and one on my side. So Neil on the unknown dancer. I know you for being a producer. And I started knowing that you're producing when you produce Miss EJN. So is this the only artist you've worked with in Deep Sleuth?
In the truth. No.
Rest of the ones that are on your t-shirt.
No.
Okay.
But then, I know it's a bit of talk.
You're not proud of the work that you did?
No, like in Baramolo, like it's a Nakwaka, Kupusate, and then one Narcos of the Siras.
Oh,
One Kaloi.
you feel like you do the
Like a Braga. But I was a lost once.
Then working with this one, does she make things easy?
This EJN, honestly, she's not easy.
I know.
But then one thing I like about her, like at the end, whatever say product wins, it's really right.
It's really right. Yeah,
Understand?
Yeah.
I say, oh Lord, okay, God like a producer again. Okay, Morila so, and then I feel like then I forget input the high and then at the end the product right.
That's amazing. So Miss EJN, were not because like you've worked with a whole lot of producers, almost every producer I know.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I think it's only Max and Stajef. Those are only two producers I know that have never had your sound with them. Every producer that I know in the north.
How many producers do we have?
We have many.
So I haven't worked with all of them.
We have Zoo, we have Silence, we have 808, we have V Beats and TMC. Who else do we have? Why you laugh when you come to TMC?
Nothing.
Okay. So with all these 5 producers, which one?
Like I've worked with all of those.
Yeah, you've worked with all of them. And
I've worked with Stajef, but we never released. We went to studio.
You see that you worked with everyone in the north. I mean, I probably haven't worked. I've worked with only V Beats and Silence, only 2. Oh, and OB Praise. Have you worked with him?
Yes. I was asked. I was helping someone else. I didn't go there as myself, as like someone was recording with him, so I went there and yeah.
And now that you working with with Lerato. What are you guys working on actually? Is it a certain specific project that we work from here up to here, or this is a more of a relationship, or you still freelancing? How is your working, or you still testing water to see where is this going?
Could we answer that first?
Okay.
The one developing count is like, nigga, not this one, not it. You can ask me anything in the world, but not this one. Wow.
Okay, what if for okay, the way this thing is started on a thing, is that okay, you know what one Ari is funny EP, like we did a singer
Mm.
on Callouts, and then I kind of fell in love with the singing. Kind of decided, okay, you know what one Ari is funny EP
Okay.
on Callouts. Then
You only
Raspan,
fell in love with the singer, right?
yeah.
Not the whole project. No. I was asking if you only fell in love with the singer.
Okay, before Project Diva thing,
Okay.
nearly single fell again.
Okay.
So that's why I fell in love with the singing. That's where I started the project like Tanawati.
Oh.
Understand? And then from there, I told my requested beat, ke nna ntse ke dira. Ke tse dintšhi ebile tshwanetse a di feleletsa, a seng a di thomo tse dingwe. So like from there, and then one night track no more. I think I decided, already, am I gonna be a producer or
Just be in.
like
But when as a producer, have you found yourself like what's your strong point between? Because I even heard you mention dance and acting. What's your strong point within all these things?
Maestro?
Yeah. Or
Honestly
what-
speaking,
Mhm.
from Sanwana, ne,
Mhm.
strong suit I dancing. Ne. But
Okay.
then dancing ka
E
banchobi.
ka so really marketing ya ka.
On Talwan. So I decided to okay, Mara music industry, and then I'm more going to go to create nothing out of create something out of nothing.
Yeah, le
Understand?
nothing. Yeah.
So okay, Ergi focus more beating that. Then as a producer or top, I know the artistic close to go and obvious.
Yeah,
That's how I
definitely.
came to God give the beat, something American.
Oh,
But
okay. For
some
now,
yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Then that's how.
But now that you have her, you are safe, isn't it? Is it the only artist you currently having under your production?
Nah.
You have many.
Yeah, but many are from Pretoria, cause I'm well
yeah.
known there.
Oh, okay.
They said I'm nobody.
Oh yeah. Now it makes a huge sense. And Miss EJN, so you are now passionate. You more focused on production than any other thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, dancing what we cut
We
off.
cut because we are older.
No, I'm good.
Maybe dance ya mohuta mang?
All types. Kwasa, Survivor, hip hop, crime, kaufela, wave.
Do you have
no wave if you're sitting. Wave I know is something specialized at all.
Do you have online some of the videos that you have uploaded that dance?
No, I don't upload that, but I was featured in 2013. I was featured in a international movie. It was called, what was the name of that movie? Like it was a Tanzanian movie.
Oh,
They came to South Africa looking for dancers for their movie, their dance movie. Then I was part of the winning crew.
And I'm thinking on the movie, probably you were doing Kwasa because it's African.
Yeah, no, like dancing for television. You don't have to specify I'm doing Kwasa only. It's Kwasa, Panzola, and hip hop at the same time.
No.
At the same.
Now it
Like,
makes sense. So, Miss EJN, I know you for modeling, dancing. Actually, okay. Modeling, dancing, singing. What else do you do?
A lot.
You're doing a lot.
Yeah. But we can stick.
Can
with
I
that.
hear one of the a lot because I mentioned only three. I hope I'm not limiting you.
Well, you're not. Okay. I've done some acting,
Okay.
but mostly monologue.
Oh, okay.
Writing. I am pursuing that, and now I'm slowly going towards drawings.
Oh, no, that's amazing. And one thing that trust me, this is one of the most interesting thing to know that it's never too late to start, even to stop, you know. But if you were to leave one out, what would you leave? And I'm not saying leave it. You're not gonna leave it. Because probably the ones that you are doing, that I know, so far there's market for them. Maybe not in the north. And the north is toxic. Yeah.
I like it together.
I will eat. I also want to say, but that's why Usna the artist, it's a moon the artist. That makes sense. You should ask yourself why, because you are at the north side hip hop session. You you meet people in the street. You also do you groove? Or do you drink? Yeah, you always drink. You drink, especially when you're gonna perform.
I can't perform.
And then you pretend and go right, can do that. And Miss EJN.
There's nothing I would leave out.
And what are you most passionate about between the three? You feel like all of them
I
just
think
same?
they work together, so they support each other. They are.
Definitely, because as an artist, you are a model actually, and then you can model.
Oh yeah,
brands.
modeling. I would like leave out.
You wouldn't live out as an artist because you're one. And I'm not buying a face in there, but she's one of the artists I know that dress up for the occasion when it comes to the performances. I've never seen her on other formal events or whatever, but I know that she looks like what she's presenting on the stage.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think you can leave that one out because it's part of you, you know. Hey, something. Hey, I also shadow polelo. Hey, also shadow polelo in the north, like honestly. And
It's not my intention.
It's not your intention there. And Maramutwa will be jealous. Or Gautaba, it's over Mutofi. That one can. I'll be jealous. The way we'll be Nelankawana. And then the next thing would all trend the outside group.
I only tried it once, honestly, and it was because of a picture. Yeah, that someone captured the moment, but it's not what people thought.
There was a time where we would comment about your dancing for a like, and it would be. Do you remember during the time you had beef that was traumatic? Last year.
No, the beef.
On outside.
No, the beef.
Everyone was beefing everyone.
Oh yeah, I think I know.
Akira was reprimanded, and I was pointed out as one of the people who caused conflict. And come on, but anyway, I'll say a lot about it the Diva interview. But honestly, you don't, or you're with someone who's understanding of your industry. You guys, we have someone on the interview that doesn't want interview. She doesn't want to talk. She just want to.
Well, you can ask me other questions.
I want
to. Maybe because us guys we don't talk normally.
Yeah.
Maybe harsh show. So I never understand or understand.
It's not like
Maybe
I'm asking more.
Maybe the thing is, do I even have a person, or I do? Like maybe the thing is, I don't want to discuss my relation, whether I'm in a relationship or not.
You prefer to
like.
You forget about the podcast. There's no podcast here. It's me and you and him, microphones and the camera.
Okay. Yeah.
And do you so there's something I've seen about you guys' performance. I think I've only seen you once in Jerusalem.
Oh yeah.
And yo guys, your performance was so intimate. For real. I'm a fan. I get it at that time. I'm looking from a fan point of view. Yeah. And I'm watching. But this one is the problem. It's not you. Because this is not for the first time I see her performing with a male artist, and it's always intimate.
Which other male artist?
When I came to Deep Sleuth, you were working with Vortex. and your performance, and not in a bad way. It's beautiful. It's good. I'm thinking it's part of you and how you portray yourself on
Well,
stage.
at that time, Vortex and I were a couple,
So
it
yeah.
was like,
It was natural.
yeah, it was.
But
natural.
when you are naturally seductive.
Okay, ere ke tsena mo taba tse mogare. O itse ka mokgwa ke bona gore o notice once ba intimate ke pina e bjang. Normally ke di love song. So we need to act as if we are in love, obviously.
So
to portray the
But
feeling
it's not
ya
always.
pina le ngate. But as if pina tse tsotlhe di leng bjang. Nna le tse dingwe ra ba ona re ka ba intimate re.
Oh yeah,
Wa
yeah.
tlhaloganya. For
But
example,
you guys
there's a
are
song
killing.
called Wrong. There, like it's ex-partners fighting. Like she's explaining her side, I'm explaining my side. Why we broke up. But then on that song, we cannot be intimate.
So do you
We have to show that hate and understanding
in between?
You
So
understand?
do you think as having an ability to act or as actors does that contributes to how you portray yourself on stage when you perform?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It's acting skill.
Yeah, I don't know that. Like, you know, how can you present your song? Okay, this feeling of your song, but then your feeling, your body language says something
Say
else.
something else.
You understand?
There was an American rapper from Deep Sleep. He was staying at number 2. Yeah, an American rapper. You say you recorded at Praise, the Go Studios are Praise. There was this guy from US that used to be there every time. And he was saying the other day when I'm there to record to say, you can't be talking about guns and cars and then you don't do this on your song.
Yeah.
Like your body language. Because somebody is maybe talking about love and they're busy doing this
Consent.
and this on a love song. It doesn't. So he was just saying how the body language plays a huge role in terms of your performance. Because when we say you are a bad performer on stage, sometimes we don't talk about your voice projection. We just talk about the stage presence and the gesture. In English, there are gestures. Not the gesture because it's comprehensive. So it's like that. I'm thinking what your body language has to be part of this. So what are we looking at from you, Miss EJN, from here in terms of your plans music in the music industry?
It's for me. It's literally the beginning of the year. So I've had 2 thoughts to take a pause.
Okay.
There's that feeling because of feeling overwhelmed with everything that I'm doing. But there's another part of me that just wants to. I feel like Miss EJN has seasons, right? How I appear, how I present myself. Do I want to be that sexy goddess? Do I just want to be like, someone everyone can relate to? But at this point, I am doing my best to push where I can. There are some hurdles along the way, which I'm hoping to get out of the way. And if I do, you'll probably be seeing the bigger picture of Miss EJ and
I'm gonna ask
that goddess that is here to take over.
I'm gonna ask you for a favor from you, but before that, how many characters do you portray as an artist? You spoke about sexy goddess. Do we have another?
I don't know how I would identify that, but I don't want to say crazy, but
because I'm asking this because there's a character actually on this t-shirt. I'm there, guys. I'm here. This is me. So these are the artists that are featured on the project at the dinner table by LeratoBeats and Miss EJN. So now on these, there's a song. What's the song that we did together, all of us? We Are One. So on the song We Are One, you are not doing what we are used to as your followers and your fans. So you kind of rap and I thought maybe you'd pull up a gangster. And when we were shooting a video, you were more like poetic. Do you have um some interest in poetry?
No.
It just came out poetic when you were trying to rap.
Yeah, maybe it's just something that I've had because when most of us when we grow up, we have most of us who are artists have gone through the poetic process. So now, as I was just like, okay, maybe when I do music, that element does come out, but also it's when I'm doing a song, I picture how do I want it to sound like? How if I'm going to perform it because it's a different song compared to We Are One. It's a song that is a heart song. So you can't be going gangster for me. Well, for me.
Do you feel like there's enough market for female artists in the north than male artists? Or is it a balanced thing, or does it depend what kind of
Look,
what's your
let
perception
me be
around?
honest from my side. I think it's mostly male dominated, and women are finding their way. I mean, you come to this session, you find like there are 3 girls, 3 women, and women go through a lot in this. We don't want to say it, but we have producers that. I'm not saying you. No, I'm just saying we have. No, I'm not talking about it.
Okay, what are those challenges that you undergo?
Okay,
as a female
some
artist?
female artists don't pay. Okay, so you find Lerato said to me, "Let's work together on something," and I'm not saying he's never like, yeah, but there are.
He's never like
Done anything like
asked for
I use hands
why
mostly
you
when I
specific because I'm not in the wrong way.
No, that's what I'm speaking in general.
Was it still coming or because don't explain our way now. You've never asked for anything,
yes,
or done
I
anything.
use my hands a lot.
Probably that's the reason why I have
Exactly. So one of the challenges that women face is a producer approaches you,
okay,
and then they say, "Let's work." You record one song, then the next thing they want to sleep with you.
Okay.
And yes, there are women who fall victim. And let me tell you, I've received crap because I don't follow to that unless I'm genuinely attracted to you, and it's not even related to music. But it's so hard. Now you have a song recorded, it stays in studio because you can't pay for it, but also because you don't want to sleep with the person.
And do you ever go with intentions to paying as a female artist?
I do. I mean, I had a situation where someone was calling me out. I paid for my songs, but because they wanted something different.
Oh, man.
And but women go through a lot. I'm sorry to say this, but when they're like hip hop session, I'm sorry to everyone.
So
you go on stage, they're like, "Oh, okay, rappers are rapping, doing whatever they do," and then they say, "Okay, now let's call in the females." It's like we are not a part of it, and then we come and they're like, "Oh, since we're done with the females, let's go back." It's like, are we in there or are we not? I know some people are gonna hate me for this, but I'm just. That's why Lerato says, "Baby, I'm not easy," because I don't like to conform. I'm stubborn, yes, but I also speak. I'm here to represent women, to speak on behalf of women. And if something is bullshit, I'm sorry, it's bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit, man.
Bullshit is bullshit. And Lerato and I have our differences, but when it comes to ears, sometimes I'll be like,
Lerato should be
just do you.
Lerato should be a manager. He cares about these things like language. No, this is a brand. You're protecting you. And I almost said a fucking brand. So Lerato, what are the plans for you now from where you are now as a producer? What are we expecting of you?
Okay. The plans. I thought the plans are only Esther.
Nice.
But then, like I have my plans, and then I also had plans for Miss EJN, for her alone.
Oh, okay.
That's what I didn't know.
A surprise. Okay, it just came out. It just came out on the best podcast in the north. Kasi Callouts. Please subscribe and keep tuning in. That's when you're gonna know that there are some things that are never spoken in the studio. You know.
Okay, you know what? Like, okay, last year we released. Honestly speaking, it's a big project. It's an EP, but then 2 parts. It's a big project. You understand? So I thought, okay, you know what?
2 parts.
Yeah, ATDT 1, part 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Another part 2.
Yeah.
And then a stereo. Stereo is in part 2.
I don't know which one is that.
The one you commented about last when we were talking.
Oh, that song, that one that has an electro feel.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's an amazing song.
Yeah,
I love the
part 2.
artwork. You guys did amazing on that one. From the artwork, the instrumentals, the approach.
Yeah, which approach
It'll
are you
eat
talking
like
about?
it's called. The one it's a black and white art cover design. No shebile kwangara shebile. It's on Instagram. I think.
Yeah.
So you guys think I don't follow you? You guys
You don't, because you didn't know there was part 2.
You guys are aware. No, but I know, and I give you in details how that art cover looks like. Facing, and I tell you even the elements of the song, that it has the electro feel.
Okay, yeah. So, of course, I responded to the project Echo. I thought, okay, you know what? For 2025, I'm thinking of releasing my singles, and I'm thinking she releases her singles. Because I think how many songs do you have as your singles that I have done already, but then we are not done with them? Because remember, there's this one
cover. There's the cover
and
another cover.
No, it's not a cover. It's a remake, but then you modify it, and then there's what? There are only 2.
Yeah, there's one which we removed from the EP, which we are planning to have as a single, because
it's a lot of work.
we recorded multiple times,
but on ADT, at the dinner table, which one is your favorite song?
Stereo and Mawako.
Magaban.
Mawako, it's the title.
Lerato, what's your favorite?
My favorite is Wrong and We Are One.
We Are One is my favorite. Not
Isn't
because
it
I'm
funny
there.
that he chose from part 1, which was released under him, and I chose from part 2 that was released under me. So it's like,
that's amazing.
Okay,
I love how you push this thing. Like, you know what I love about music? It's understanding that you can't push like everyone. Yeah. Like we don't follow the same procedures. It's fine not to have your music on lyricing in Spotify. I mean, those things sometimes are useless. Like, honestly, there's a lot of artists are crying about not, especially if you don't have a publish and you have to do things on your own. You are paying yearly premium. You have 40,000 streams. You have 2 rand in your, just like me. You are complaining. This I'll never heal from that. The day I realized that I had 40,000 streams and my money doesn't amount to even 10 rand. I felt very heartbroken because I didn't know how this thing works. You know, maybe guys, if there's somebody that makes money out of Spotify, please hook us up. Comment down there and tell us how much you make and how you make it. So Lernaridje, because we are doing better music than yours. So now, do you know your verse on We Are One?
yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stage is yours.
Why do I feel like Lalas is going
Yeah,
for
bless because they are mesikelela, tetelela baba sizo siyapela, matleki sidi bakhia tetidi kele di khete kwala le dipina de rotela dipepe bo ra di taba ba kwe ga fela dipsisha mare de kharosa madi mabare bare are doomed as a country, crime over lives. I think we sold as a country. Yeah. Who wants to win? Okay, we can hear last thing because
yes. I'm even the last one copy name, so it makes sense.
Yeah, your verse. Your verse. This is the one that says conspiracy on the side.
Conspiracy on the left.
On the left.
Conspiracy on the right. Politicians on the left.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Because if Your verse is just before mine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Yeah.
Should I do beatbox?
Nah, I know someone. Okay. It's scary how a man can hate his skin while preaching world peace. What a horrible scene to think about the kids. Xenophobia attacking one like a peg. Conspiracy on the right, politicians on the left. Now they're segregating Africans like they did white and black. We lose if you let them stand together and fix this mess. They shift our focus with space and more capital tax. Took all the debt we are left to pay the tab.
Yay! Can you go to now? Because let's hear yo. There's something about your verse. That's why I want this, because this is the only artist I think using many languages on that. Yo, because I have Swana and English in Raga. Yeah. And then in Zulu as well.
Oh yeah.
Then okay, let's hear. Let me not tell them. They will. Okay, let's hear.
If I remember it.
Okay.
Once upon a time, the streets were safe. I mean, can we go back? Though I had a better future. Nós queremos estar livre. Criar uma futuro para essas crianças. Vamos sonhar uma manhã melhor. It takes a village to raise a child. Let's come together to create a better world. That is pro-life believers, more than just being alive. Putting weapons down, seizing fire, learning to love again in beautiful peace. Continue a sonhar, sonhando now with crime. I am pro-life, humanity and dignity. So much we are one.
And that was it. Just to wrap up, what advice would you give to female artists, to be specific?
Well, don't let these men tell you what you can and cannot do, and then have a voice. And if the song doesn't work, be clear, the song doesn't work. And you can always be your own goddess.
And when the song is work, the song is work.
Yeah. Look,
or when you say it doesn't work, you actually mean it's work.
Basically.
The songs don't work, artists work.
Advice to women or to men.
How can you advise women?
I want you to give an advice to an upcoming rapper and producer who actually want to do both or doing both.
Okay. One thing I can tell you, Algore, industry it's a high ease. So don't expect or it ever easy anyhow. Like you know this person, you don't know this person, but still it's all the same. Like you face another rejection, you face another those people or from banana. Hey, are you money? Gamo.
And we never speak about this,
So if you want to take this journey, just have that strong belief in yourself, or no matter what, it will lead go final destination going
Before you close, when Lerato was talking, I just wanted to say to not just females but everybody, how you appear on stage is important. Lerato knows we tend to if he takes a bottle to stage, we are going to fight because it does matter, and you can't go on stage and not know what the hell you're doing because you're too drunk to remember your lyrics, or you're just going left and right. I mean, we're at the session, sometimes we see things where we're like,
at least this one, when he's drunk, he's intimate. So it's not
advising.
And you're not drunk, you're just tipsy. It's not like you go there
when I'm tipsy, like cluster. So I'm not afraid to do anything. I can even
don't say
I can even kiss anyone on stage.
Do you fight?
I don't fight. But please, actually tipsy. Something. Because you're ready for action. So, okay, I feel it. Like, a part more important touch.
To artists.
Yeah, to artists. Okay. I'm taking advice to any artist. Even Lerena. So, don't stop believing in working hard. Believe in working smart. Because working hard, you can work hard and then but then you can have the biggest talent than everyone else. But if you're not smart,
So you actually
Work
say
smart.
have a plan.
Yeah, like everything you do, have a plan for it.
Have a
Don't
shit
just do
written
it.
down, nigga.
One time, like,
Yeah.
grab book and plan a homo fighter, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Understand? And then you know, okay, step 1 after step 1, step 2, say require the last call, the last call. I can't fix for I can't pass step 2. Step 2 is not pass the last call Santan Rumele go Miss EJN, I say as Rumele go my sunflower. And then step 4 saga go my sunflower. Spell good day. And then go my sunflower. I know re. He achieved what
We're
they're
done.
supposed to achieve. So work smart. Don't just work hard.
Bless.
You know, this work hard thing. But I mean this guy.
Yeah, LeratoBeats, yeah, Miss EJN wanted to.
And we are here to promote at the dinner table. So we have merchandise. I didn't wear it for due to unforeseen circumstances. But we have the beanie, we have the